Hi, thank you for joining me. Today we're going to make a New Orleans remoulade sauce, if I'm pronouncing that right. And I'm also, cooking something else to go with it, but I'm starting with some coconut oil. Of course, this isn't for the sauce yet. Just got to get that put away. Alright, now I'm going to add some seasonings to my ground turkey. I'm going to start with some garlic powder. And some onion powder. You can add more seasonings if you would like. I just did these two for now because of the sauce I'm doing has a lot of flavor in it. So I'm like, well, I don't really need to add much more to the hamburger. So I just stuck with those two. But you can add more if you want. That's up to you. I'm just turning the fire down and got to take the bowl to the sink. Alright, and while that's cooking, I'm going to get the remoulade sauce put together. And I'm starting with the mayonnaise. I'm going to do 2 tablespoons, but you can add more if you need more. It all depends on how many people's going to have it. And just got to go take that spoon to the sink. And now I'm going to do a tablespoon, but with my measuring spoon, of the mustard. Just realized I need to get the mayonnaise put back up. Now I can do the mustard. And I'm going to do a tablespoon of that. And by the way, this is a tangy kind of sauce. So if you don't like tang to your sauces, you may or may not like this. I'm not a big tangy fan either, but this I did like, especially once I had it on a sandwich. So just wanted to put that out there. And I'm going to do a tablespoon of the ketchup. Just got to take that to the sink and get it rinsed off. Alright, now I'm doing a teaspoon of some lemon juice. I actually kind of did 2 teaspoons because of how it was squirting everywhere. And I was just getting that stuff put back in the refrigerator. And now I have some horseradish sauce there. And I'm going to do a teaspoon of that. Just got to go rinse that off. And get that put away. And I just got my spatula so I could check on the turkey burger. And I'm going to drain, I decided I was going to drain out any liquid that was in there so it can cook better. Alright, now I'm going to do 1/2 teaspoon of some garlic powder. And 1/2 teaspoon of the onion powder. And 1/2 teaspoon of some parsley. I just had to get the paper off of it because it's a brand new bottle. It hasn't been opened yet, so that's what was taking me a few minutes. Alright, now I can do that 1/2 teaspoon. And 1/2 teaspoon of paprika. And some Creole seasoning. I did 1/2 teaspoon of. And I just gotta rinse the measuring spoon off. Alright, now I can get the turkey burger flipped over. And I'm just getting a fork to help me flip because it was giving me a hard time. There we go. Now I can get this sauce mixed up. And that's what it looks like once it all gets mixed up. And I'm going to do a taste test, see if it needs more. And it needed some salt. So I did 1/4 teaspoon of some salt. And got that all mixed up. And I did another taste test to see if it was just right. And it was. Alright, now I'm going to set that aside until I'm ready for it. And now that the hamburger is ready, I'm going to get my bread. You can use hamburger buns if you want. I just use my regular sandwich bread. And I'm putting my spread, the sauce, onto the hamburger, the bread. I kept wanting to say hamburger bun. Anyway, so I'm getting that on there really good. Now I can get my hamburger onto the bread. And I did end up putting some I do have spinach now, and I end up putting spinach on there, but I just didn't do it right at that moment. And now I'm going to put some olive oil in the pan. I'm not done yet. And I'm going to cook some potatoes because I still have some of that remoulade sauce left. So I was like, I'm going to cook some potatoes to dip in the sauce. And it was very good, by the way. Okay, now that the potatoes are ready, I'm going to put some oregano sauce, spice. I can't talk today. And some garlic powder. And some onion powder to the potatoes. But you can add whatever seasonings you like. These are just my personal favorites for potatoes. And other things as well, of course. And I'm just mixing that in there really good. And now I have my sandwich. And I'm going to put some on the plate. And then the rest of my sauce. And there you go. Hope you give it a try. Thanks.